build an amazing project where you may have seen on the crossing on the roads that you have a traffic light and you press a button and there is a sound that goes tick 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 or whatever it says, and then the traffic light goes from amber to red for crossing for pedestrian crossing actually. So we can build similar thing, but first we need to learn to build put a buzzer there, right? So this is a buzzer. You will get two type of buzzers there. One, this buzzer is actually with the 3 pins, right? The 3 pins that you see on this buzzer are GND, input output, and VCC. More often you will get a buzzer which will be just what you see on the head here, right? Just like a head, and it will say plus here, and here it will say minus. You won't have this part, and you will just have 2 pins on the back. One under the plus and one under the minus. So plus means that is the pin that goes into the actual GPIO input output, and the minus is a GND. But this buzzer has an additional pin that is basically VCC. So there's no difference the way you program it. You program the same way. So I'm going to teach you how you program it first, and then we will see it from there. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to put this buzzer I'm going to pick up some cables here. I got a couple of cables, so I'm going to put this buzzer into the I can pick up any cables really. It doesn't have to be black or red or whatever, because it's a VCC, so I'll use this gray and black and green. So I'm going to find an empty spot here, right? So I'm just going to put it toward the end here. Buzzer. There we go. Maybe here, just next to the. Here is okay, so that you can actually see it. So I'm putting in pin 22, 23, and 24. I think. Yep, that's what I'm doing. So I remember that. So pin 22 is my GND. So GND, I will put this gray. Gray. Okay. And GND, I could use this GND. I could use any GND. I need to put my chart there. Okay, so what I'm going to do is I'm going to use this GND, I think here. This GND is 18 is good. So I'll put it on 18 here. Okay, and then I'm going to use my input output, which is in the middle, and the one I'm going to put into 19. Okay, ooh, that's very tough one. Here we go, 19. 19 would be what then? If you look at next to the GND, that's GP14. You see here? That's GP14 here, this one. I circled it in red. So this is where I put my input output for my buzzer. And because this buzzer, normally you'll have only plus and minus. So plus goes into the 14 and the minus will go into the GND if you have only this head on the buzzer, only this head. But in your case, you have another GCC, what you see here, VCC, sorry. So I'm going to put VCC just behind this red. You know, you could use 2 red, no problem. Here you go, see? Yeah, I put behind this red. Now I got 2 red, right? This red. One is for this one, and one is for this buzzer. So my GCC goes into the red there. And now my buzzer would be on. So I think the most important thing is learning how to program it. So let's basically go there and learn to program it. So the first thing first we need to do is we say, let's basically make a bigger screen from machine. Okay, import. Obviously you need to import PWM here, right? Because for this one you just need buzzer, you need a PWM. And then you import time because you need delay, right? And we always try and program everything in a different function. So buzzer need 2 things. Frequency, you can define your own function, frequency, duty. Okay, and then the time, you can put it as a TR. And you pass these 3 parameters when you call the buzzer. It can set up the whole, sorry, my phone is ringing. Yeah, it set up all the parameters. So we say buzz is equal to, because it's a PWM, you need to just use PWM, pulse width modulation, then you just put there, because buzzer is on pin 14. Remember that? When we did that, we did pin 14. So we put 14 here. That's it. You need this pulse width modulation and get the pin 14 to the buzzer. Once you have this, then you just need to set the frequency of it. And this is a built-in function, buzz.frequent. And here, just to keep it simple for you, I could call it F, and this one I could call D, duty, right? So frequency would be F, okay? And then you could do is buzz.duty, and this is again U16. I can set a duty there, and you pass D parameter, and then you say time.sleep, which means how long you want buzzer to go on, and that's it. And that's a function. We set the buzzer, basic values, and we just put there here, and now we're gonna call the buzzer. So when we call the buzzer, we have written this small function, right? This one. And when we call the buzzer, we'll call this function, and we'll pass these 3 parameters, and it will automatically set up the values to pin 14, frequency F, duty D, and time sleep. So let's call this function, and we say buzzer, okay, and the frequency we want is 500, okay, 1000 duty. That's basically how loud you want the buzzer to go, and then you want to set the timer that goes into sleep mode. We don't need actually the timer, the sleep mode there, but if you want it, you can put it there, right? You say this goes on to, the buzzer should go on until, say, because maybe for 1 second, it should go into sleep before it does anything else, right? So, and then we want, this means that it will go to sleep for nothing will happen until 1 second. I mean, buzzer will carry on, and then we want to set the buzzer to, when you set its loudness to 0, it will be turned off, right? And you want it to be remain off for 1 second, right? And this way, 1 second it will turn on, 1 second it will remain off, and it carry on doing this. So this top one is where you setting it on, right? With 100,000 as duty. So it means this is a loudness, 0 mean no sound, right? So this will create a sound, and then 1 second it will go into sleep mode because of this, and then you will set the call it again, set the frequency to 0, which means quiet, and it will stay quiet for 1 second. So let's run it and see it. Okay, error as always. Buzzer pin isn't defined. Aha. Why the pin isn't defined for buzzer? Which pin? Pin line 4 and line 10. Line 4. Oh, pin, because we're using pin here, right? You're using pin, so you need to define pin here. Pin. See, if you are, you need to import pin to use it. So here, you see, we have to import it, this one, to be able to use this one. So it should be okay now. And what is the second error? Second error is again a buzzer pin. Okay, so same error. Okay, let's see. We can call it buzzer. Okay, and we run it. Here we go. See, 1 second on, 1 second off. Can you hear it? Yeah, that's good. 1 second on, 1 second off. So this is how we can write a small program where you can have a buzzer that goes 1 second on and off. But actual thing is that we want to connect this buzzer with this traffic light and signals, right? So when we press this, the buzzer should go on, right? So let's copy this code that we've written. Okay, we just copy this code here, this function, nothing else, right? We copy this function, okay, and we just need to do one thing, is we need to copy this and import this one there, and the rest we can just call it like this. So we go back to the other for program that we had, traffic light here, this one, right? That's the one we written earlier on. And what we're gonna do here, we're gonna copy this program here, buzzer, okay, just, and then here on top you want to say PWM. So all I did right now, I copied that program, I did PWM because I need to import that, and I copy this function here, right? And now what I can do is I can simply let me stop this buzzer first. Okay, so now I can simply when I press the button, it should turn the buzzer on as well. Lights on, but I want this to turn the buzzer on as well. Buzzer. When I press the button, buzzer should be on. So I would say 500 1000, and for 1 second, buzzer should be on, light should be on, and then after that, buzzer should be off. 500 and 1 second, right? So now this is going to create an amazing program, and I'm going to show you. This time it will be the same program, but it will have an added functionality. That is basically the value that will bring in, and I'm going to do this so that you can see it. You see here, I'm going to run this, and you see here this one, the same program, nothing changed, you know. Only thing is I added this PWM, pulse width modulation, and I'm going to now just create a different sound. I'm going to run this. There you go. See, it's off. So I'm going to press this, and oh, sorry, I think I got an error. Let's see what the error is. It's always good to get an error so you understand what is going on. A buzzer, name buzzer isn't defined, sorry. Buzzer, this is, see here, this is buzzer with B capital, and this is a buzzer with B small, so you have to have it capital or small. I'm sorry. Here we go, B capital, here B capital, and we save it and we'll run it again, right? There you go. And now I'm going to press this. See, the moment I press it, you hear the sound as well. Then I leave it, the sound goes off as well. Press it, sound, leave it, sound off as well. Now what we want to do, be a bit more creative than this one, right? So what happens when you go and walk on the street? So you press the button, it does the tick, 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 whatever the sound is. And then it basically goes into this T mode, and then it goes from red to green, and while it stays green, the buzzer is on. The moment it goes back, buzzer is off. So let's program this here. When we press a button, if button is pressed, and we just have to press it once, right? We press the button and then we release the button, and then it should carry on. Okay, so for that one, what we need to do is we need to do this buzzer value. We turn on the light. The light should be turned on, but then light on. Okay, so let's change the program a little bit, right? So light on, we pass 3 parameters. We can change this here, lights on, right? Let me actually tell you how you can program yourself a function. So here we have this function, and we want to change this function, so that we pass parameter red, yellow, and green, right? So red is R, yellow is Y, green is G. Okay, and here when we call it, we say red 0, yellow 1, green should be 0. So it means the yellow will turn on when we press the button. Okay, yellow will turn on for 1 second, and let's make it time dot sleep 1 second, right? Yellow will be on for 1 second, and then the buzzer should go on, and green should go on as well. Lights on, we say lights on, and here we say 0 0 1. 0 0 1 means the green is on, red is 0. See what I did here, I changed this function here. See, this one, this one, this one. So when I pass this 0, 0 goes into basically red here, and this is yellow 1, right? And then this is green. So red, yellow, and green. So only yellow is on, both of those are zeros. But here I put both of the zero, only green is on. So now green is on, so the moment green is on, buzzer is on as well, right? So this is what I did. Okay. Okay, so here buzzer is on. So after that, buzzer should stay on until I would say go into sleep mode for, let's say, 5 second time. Sleep dot time. I say 5 second. 5 second. 3 second, right? Let's say 3 second, and then lights off, and also the buzzer off. You see here, buzzer is off. So this is gonna go only if the button is pressed on, right? This whole thing will happen. See here, I reprogrammed this. So this whole ritual, this whole sequence will happen if the button is on. If you press the button once, and if it's on, it goes in there, and then it'll carry on with this thing. So let's run it and see it, right? Let's run it and see it. What happens there? Okay, I turn on, I save it. First I have to turn this. Sorry, I have to stop this, save it, and okay. Now I'm going to press this. See, yellow, then green, and then after 3 seconds, it's gonna go. Lights off. What happened? No. We need to fix this. It's not turning off. So let's see why it's not turning off. See here, we press the button. If button is pressed, because button is pressed, isn't it? So we need to press the button again. Yeah, button is pressed. So we press the button again. It will be 1. I need to see what is going on there. Okay, so while button is 1 when I press it, okay, it comes here. Okay, okay, so when it's gone there, it's not turning off. It's after 3 seconds. It should turn off the lights. Yeah, it did. And then it should also turn off the buzzer as well, which it should actually. Let's try it again. Oh, this is the other one, isn't it? This one. This is off. This is on. Okay. So basically green is working, but the only thing that is not working is the buzzer. So need to fix the buzzer here. Okay, let's fix the buzzer. So what you want to do is you press the button, it should turn the light on, go to sleep for 1 second, turn the buzzer on, okay, turn the light, let's do this one by one. So this thing here, if value is 1, turn the lights, green light, yellow light on, go to sleep for 1 second, then turn the buzzer on and go to sleep for 1 second, then turn the red light on, go to sleep for 3 seconds, then turn all lights off, and then turn the buzzer off, right? Yeah. This is where you turn the buzzer off because you set the duty 0. And that's what will turn the buzzer off. And then it goes back in there and see if it's 1, it'll come in. Right. I would rather have it here 0, not wait. I put all the 3 zeros. And else, I put the else part, and in else part I will turn the lights off. I think this thing I want to do in the else part. So this way, if I have not pressed the button, it will just do this. Okay, lights off and everything else off. So let's do this again. Oh, okay, so what is the problem now? I say it's too small frequency. So frequency has to be 500, it cannot be. Yeah. Alright, here we go. So it's off. Now I'm going to press the button. See, yellow, green, and Okay, I got an error as well. Actually, the program dropped off due to some reason. Let's see what's the program problem. It says name sleep isn't defined. So basically the program completely got its time.sleep. Sleep is time.sleep, not sleep.time. That's where it's got a problem here. Time.sleep. Here you go. Sorry about that. It should work smoothly, but it should be okay now. So I did this. So here we go. It's green, and now it's going to go to, after 3 seconds, it'll turn off. Here you go. See? So only now what we want to do is we want to change the frequency, isn't it? We want the frequency. We want to tick 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 tick, isn't it? So maybe we put here 10,000 instead of just 2. It will do tick tick. Because with the 10,000 duty, it will be slightly different. Now it's the same. So let's say we change the frequency to be 10,000. Okay, let's see 10,000 frequency change, make a different sound or not. See, it's a very low sound. So maybe I want to do 1,000 frequency. Okay. Yep, it's a different sound. So anyway, you can try out this. Do something like this to make your program, all right? Thank you for watching.